happened out there?
We got beat, and we had trouble stopping the run. I think you saw it. What else did you want me to say?
I don't know if you heard about this, but it's the worst home loss in UH history.
I'm sorry?
It's the worst home loss in UH history tonight.
I'm sorry about that. I really am.
Were you surprised by what?
Yes, I was. But we had to be able to stop the run. We needed to be able to stop the run, and we obviously had struggles doing it. That's a very good football team. They take advantage of. They see what your plan is, and they try to take advantage of it. And we had trouble stopping it.
Seemed to be a lot of emotion as you were walking off the field. Do you
Pardon
feel like
me?
it seemed like there was a bit of emotion coming out of you as you were walking off the field? Do you feel like this is maybe your last game with this team?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Lack of emotion?
There seemed to be a bit of emotion come across you as you were leaving the field.
Yeah, we just got beat by whatever the gentleman said. I don't know what. God. We got beat. We couldn't stop the run. We had the ball for 10 plays in the second half prior to toward the end of the game. I've played Air Force for years and years and years and years. And that's how they beat you. They get ahead, and that's what we wanted to try to do, not let that happen. We tried to get ahead to begin with, move the ball, and got a couple crazy calls like we've never had before, and couldn't do it. And they maintained the football and ran it right down our throats.
Coach, did you plan to use Ikaika earlier, or did you want to put him in earlier?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's the kind of questions that we should be asking. Yes, we thought about it at halftime. The nice thing about Ikaika is, as you saw, he moves around with his feet pretty good. But we knew we needed to throw the football if we wanted to get back in the game. But yes, that thought did occur to us, and we decided to, and then when we did decide to put it in, Keelan had that nice return, so he didn't get to play as much as we wanted him to do. Yes.
Coach, one more question for me. I don't know if anyone else has any. Usually your team gets off to a good start running the ball with Paul Harris and everything like that. You fell behind early in this game and weren't able to get the run game going. Do you really feel like falling behind 14-0 early on in the first quarter really affected your game plan?
I say it again. I have trouble here.
Okay, I'll sum it up. Do you feel like falling behind really early in the first few minutes of the game affected your game plan, getting away from running the ball?
Of course it did. Yes, it did. We wanted to get into a routine as well. And, we made a first down in the first play of the game and then had to let it go, and then they kept it, went 90 yards or whatever. Sure, takes you out of your plan. And that's why the question I appreciate, because Ikaika brought some different things to us and that we thought we needed Max to accomplish.
Coach, the storylines going into this game, you acknowledged earlier this week that you knew what people were saying online about the potential of your job. After
I never said that. I never said one thing about my job.
In an interview with Robert Kekala, he asked about, were you aware of what people were saying? And
of course I am, but that's nothing to do with this game. Ask me questions about this game.
After this game, do you expect to be coached 24
Pardon
hours
me?
from now? After this game, after this loss, do you expect to be coached 24 hours from now?
What does that have to do with this game? Tell me what this has to do with this game, about the coverage we were playing, about how they kicked out our Sam, how they were playing that. I'm not worried about my job, okay? I'm not worried about my job. I've been doing this for a long time. So my issue, or whatever you guys want to make of it, has nothing to do with this football team. There's 65 guys in there hurting, and you worried about me? Come on, give me a break. Okay?
Just one last question, Coach, if you don't mind. You probably obviously studied a lot of tape on this Air Force offense, seen a lot of option attack. How tough is it to just stop this offense and the multiple guys that carry the ball?
Well, that's a good question. You don't have that much time to prepare for it because you only get 3 or 4 days. And those guys, they do a nice job of it. They work on it all summer. I've played these guys when we're in the WAC conference for years and years and years. They do a tremendous job. And what you have to give them credit for is people started picking up on the triple option, and they moved to the next step. They were running off tackle powers at us because they knew we had a plan to stop the triple. And then they took advantage of it as well. by making the adjustments. And we try to make the adjustment at halftime. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard, especially when you don't have all that time to change. Now we have to go to another. Our defensive coordinators, I've said this all along, defensive coordinators have a tough job in college football because you play the spread, then you play the triple, then you play the, the power running of San Diego State, and you only have 3 or 4 days to prepare. It's hard.